What's going on, y'all? Knowledge here. Um, it's a lot of shit going on YouTube. It's a lot of beefs going on. I'm sure if you guys are in the YouTube community, Tommy Sotomayor is getting hit, pretty hard because of, the things he talks about and, certain topics. Well, I'm not going to say certain topics because basically his whole channel and usually his topics are on black women. Some of the things I agree with, that he says, and some of the things I don't agree with. But along with him, there's several other YouTubers. I'm not gonna put them out there like that because I'm not giving anybody any exposure, or I'm not gonna even. It's really irrelevant to this video. But I hear some people saying, we need to attack certain people for the things they do, or we need to stand down and not attack people for the things they do. And the way I look at it, which is the reason why I named this video "Turning the Other Cheek," is we have to pick and choose our battles. I don't think that, because somebody is necessarily black, we should stand down and, and pray for them and, try to help them out. Like, the Christian, holy religious group will say, pray for your enemy. And then I don't necessarily think that we need to always attack white people just because, of the history we have with them, us as black folks. I feel like that we need to pick and choose our battles, and we need to know when to attack people and when to say things and when, to fall back and just leave it alone. Now, you have people here on YouTube that are really not worth it. They'll try to start little altercations with you or say a little smart comment just so you can reply back to them or make a video about them. And then guess what? That gives them more exposure to their page, because no matter how you look at it, whether you praising them, whether you agreeing with something that they've done or said, or you bashing them, you're giving them promotion. So, I agree with that method, and then I don't agree with it, because I feel like, there's people here on YouTube, and, for you guys that have been following me since Knowledge 562, or even Knowledge 2 on Point, before that page was False Flag. For you guys have been following me, I've been in, several altercations with people here on YouTube, and like I said before, I mind my fucking business. I come on here, I speak the truth, I speak from the heart. I'm not on here, to gain the YouTube money or nothing like that. You don't see any ads on my shit. Fuck that. I don't care about that. I'm just on here to speak the truth and, help some people out and wake my people up as well as the world up. But, just like also I've said, anybody's welcome to come on my page and voice their opinion, as long as you're respectful and you make some sense and you have a logical point. I don't mind. It's just several subscribers that I had that don't necessarily agree with everything I say, and hey, we can agree to disagree. That's what adults do. But as far as turning the other cheek on certain things, you have people on here who you can't turn the other cheek. Some people on here, I don't give a damn if they black, blue, white, brown, or green. You got to get in their ass, because they will continue to harass you. They will continue to make your life a living hell here on YouTube, or false flag your pages for the simple fact that they don't like you, or they just don't like, that you speak about certain things. So that whole, Martin Luther King shit, turn the other cheek. I'm not turning the other cheek on everything. If you come at me in a disrespectful way and I feel like you trying to assassinate my character, I don't give a damn if you black, if you white, if you blue, green, or purple. I'm going to put you in your place. And that's just how I am. I think black people have been turning the cheek for way too long. And it's time for us to, stop turning the damn cheek and start fighting back. We get abused by the police department. We get abused by the government. We get abused by everybody in this world. We're always labeled as second-class citizens for the simple fact that a lot of times we just don't stand up for ourselves. Now I understand what a lot of you YouTubers out there are saying, when you're saying that, we need to stop attacking each other, and I totally, absolutely agree with that. I've said that in my previous videos that I've made. But at the same time, just because somebody is black or just because they're one of us doesn't mean that you can't put somebody in their place, or you can't tell them what needs to be said, because just because somebody's black, they're human just like a white person. You know, you got the Sambo handkerchief head, you know, Uncle Tom cats that are in our community that cause hate and harm to our own people. So they need to be dealt with as well as the white people. You know, the time where it's just white people who are attacking us, or trying to assassinate who we are and what we stand for, are long gone. You know, you look at Malcolm X's situation. The Nation of Islam turned on him. His own people turned on him. So that shit about, you know, we need to stop attacking each other and shit, I agree with that, but then I don't agree with it, because at the same time, you know, everybody, if you're out of line, you need to be put in your place. Simple as that. And, you know, I'm a type of cat, you know, I was raised where to speak my mind, not necessarily speak everything that's on my mind, because I have to be conscious and respectful about certain things, and I can't always say everything that comes to my mind, but I was taught to stand my ground. If I believe in something, you speak about it and you stand for it. You don't let some outsider change your frame of mind or how you operate. And, you know, I just think that it's time for black people to start fighting for this shit. You know, and it seems like, especially, you know, here on YouTube and just in society as a whole, everybody gets an excuse for their fuckery or ignorance except black people. You know, I see a lot of you YouTubers out there, you black YouTubers, and y'all come down hard on the black woman, on the black man, you know, certain celebrities. I mean, just you know, bash them, talk about them like they just a piece of shit. But when it comes to a white person, you don't say anything. Or you make a little slide comment, but you'll give an excuse for it. And I think, you know, that shit needs to stop. If you're going to talk about your own people, you talk about the full spectrum. You don't just focus your stuff on, or let's just talk about black people because this is what's getting me subscribers, or this is what, you know, is keeping my buzz up right now, or it's easy to talk about a black person. And, you know, I think we just got a lot of, you know, black folks out here, you know, that's scared of white people. I mean, y'all call out a black woman or a black man a minute. But when it comes to a white woman, you praise her, you kissing the ground they walk on. Like they God's gift to a goddamn human being. So, I mean, you know, it's just for, you know, some of y'all to wake up on, man. You know, and the whole thing about turning the other cheek, I agree with it, but then I don't. You know, I think we it's 2012. We need to start addressing all these people. If somebody's out of line in your community, you check them. If somebody's out of line in another community, you check them. We got to stop worrying about what white people are thinking. And I made a video about that a long time ago, last year, on Knowledge 562, about how, you know, the black community praises white people. We're always evaluating ourselves to white people. Oh, well, look at the amount of African Americans that are graduating from school than the white people. White people don't do that. White people don't do this. Fuck white people. No offense to nobody out there, but I'm saying, you know, we got to stop comparing ourselves to white people, because what it's doing is we're keeping ourselves as a permanent underclass, because what you're saying is that you worship a white person's status here in the world, and you're saying that that's something that we need to shoot for. We need to shoot for what white people do, and that shit needs to stop. So, you know, I'm not turning a damn cheek. You know, if somebody's out of line or somebody needs to get called out on something, I don't give a damn if they in my community or not. I'm going to call you out on it. And that's all I got to say. But that's it. Y'all give me y'all feedback. Peace.